Hi, my name is Benita North with One North Entertainment, and I am excited tonight to be bringing to you a Night of Love event taking place tomorrow night at the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center. This is a star-studded event, Fort Myers and all of Southwest Florida. We want you to come out and enjoy this event with us. We have headlining Mr. Smooth and Sultry Howard Hewett. And we also are featuring the sensational Melissa Morgan, and this is an event you will not want to miss, Fort Myers. It will definitely be talked about. Tickets are still available. You can go to Howard Hewett, nightoflove.eventbrite.com, or you can purchase tickets at Just Kicks, 3207 Cleveland Avenue, or contact us at 239-888-5478. And again, Fort Myers, this is a star-studded event. We hope you come out and support. We have some R&B legends that are lined up to do the darn thing for us. We can't wait to see you there, and we hope you're excited. We're excited, and we're looking forward to a night of love. This is a wonderful way to start off your Valentine weekend, and that's tomorrow, February 13th, at the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center, and that's at 2990 Edison Avenue in Fort Myers. Tickets are still available. You can also purchase tickets at the door, but you definitely want to get them in advance. And again, this is not an event that you're going to want to miss. And great way to entertain and treat your significant other. And even for those who don't have a significant other, our girlfriends, grab one or two of them. Come on out and enjoy the show anyway. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And when we come back, you'll hear from our host, Mr. Comedy, Joe Mobley, and we'll talk to some of the artists that we're featuring tomorrow night. Hope to see you there.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria, your community tax lady from Tax Care. I'm here to tell you about a few of our services. Today I would like to tell you about our tax services. Many of you may have received letters from the IRS or even just need your taxes prepared. Well, in our office we are experts in federal tax law. Many of you do not like to deal with the IRS, but you know what? I love it. And we are very successful in dealing with the IRS. So if you have any tax questions concerning your individual taxes or business, please give us a call at 239-693-8428 because we can solve all of your tax problems. Thank you.
I have been handling personal injury cases for 25 years. And people ask me questions each and every day about personal injury cases. These are some of their questions.
If someone is in a car accident, how does he or she know that they have a case?
You may have a case if the other car was at fault and you were injured because of their fault. But even if you are partially at fault, if the other car is also partially at fault, then you may still have a case. But the best thing to do, just give me a call. Let's talk about it.
What types of compensation may be available in a personal injury case?
In a personal injury case, whether we're talking about a slip and fall case or a car accident case, you may be entitled to payments for lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering. And we can get that either by settlement or taking your case to trial.
Where's your office located?
My main office is located in Fort Myers, a city in which I am proud to say I was born and raised. I also have an office in Fort Lauderdale, but my motto is, briefcase will travel. I handle cases throughout the entire state. I go wherever I am needed.
One more question. How much do you charge to handle a personal injury case?
More good news. My clients do not pay me any attorney's fees or costs unless we win. So give me a call. Call Attorney Joe North.
Hello, Fort Myers. We're here with some celebrities out of this world, and one's my favorite. Right today, we're here with Miss Melissa Morgan. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Good to have you. So, you're here in Fort Myers.
Yes.
How you like the weather? How you like Fort Myers?
Well, it was really nice. A little chillier than I thought. You know, we went to the beach yesterday. It was like, okay, that wasn't working.
You're acting like a tourist
Yeah.
now.
But we did go. We went to Naples Beach today, and it was wonderful.
Great.
So,
Awesome.
yes,
So
very
you're
good.
Really enjoying the weather.
I'm enjoying it.
So, I mean, like, I'm a big fan, like so many people in Fort Myers. Who influenced you to become a singer?
Well, I first have to say my mom influenced me, but the artists that influenced my craft were people like Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan, you know, James Brown,
Right.
because my parents listened to them. So
Right.
that was in the household all the time. So those are the people that influenced me.
Did you ever get a chance to perform with these people, like, on the stage with them, open up for them, or anything like that? Any of your idols?
Aretha Franklin, I did at a Clive Davis party, a pre-Grammy party. I got to perform with her.
Clive.
Shaka Khan, I went on tour with her and toured with her for the whole Ain't Nobody tour. So that was wonderful, and we're friends till this day. Now, James Brown, I got to meet him, when he was alive, but I never performed with him. Yeah.
Okay.
But I know his daughter.
Okay, that's
Yeah, Deanna, that's my girl.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So now, like, you have a long family life mixed in with career life, touring. Have you done Europe, or how are you touring now?
Yeah. My family is very supportive, always has been, and I try to, integrate them in, my shows and my career as much as I can because, they feel like I don't spend enough time with them.
Right.
So I try to do that. But I'm happy I'm recently engaged.
I see you ring.
Yes, it's blinging. It's
Bling,
blinging.
bling,
It's blinging. It
baby.
is. Yes. That's my baby Sebastian Thomas.
Sebastian?
He's here, but, he's not going to get on camera.
Okay.
But he takes care of me. So I just try to integrate all those things together to have a really, really,
It's awesome. And we also have other guests. We have also Kim Hardin in Fort Myers. I mean, this is one of the best singers around.
I love Fort Myers.
I know. So, Kim, who are your influences?
I have to say, being bred basically in the music, as Melissa said earlier, my mom, my father, but industry-wise, Mary J. Blige, I love her to death, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
All my
also in the
friends.
house.
All my friends. I wrote songs for Mary J. Blige. Yeah. All my friends. Go ahead, keep going, girl. Keep going. You're making me feel good.
Wow. So, like, I'm going to ask you both the same question because I always want to ask these people, which side of your family takes credit for your ability to sing? Because on both sides of the family, oh, baby, I know him. She get that from our side of the family. I know that.
My mom's side.
Your mom's side?
Yeah, my mom's side. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So, like, now, you said you've been singing a long time. You say about
38 years.
38 years?
Wow.
And you
Since I was
started
3.
in the church, and then you just work your way up.
The
Now-
love just grew from there.
So you opened up a lot of people. Who did you open up for?
I've opened up for Patti LaBelle. I've opened up for gospel great Shirley Caesar.
Wow.
I've opened up for SWV. I've opened up for the Mighty Clouds, gospel, R&B, you name it, jazz, Anita Baker.
Time out.
Wow.
When am I going to open up for you?
It's about time for
Somebody needs to open up for you. It's your time.
Yes.
That's good,
But I'm
though.
working on my single, and then we have a manager, my sons, and they have an R&B group called Pressure, and they just finished their singles, getting ready to drop on the 20th with Gucci Man. So that's been keeping me really busy, so just constantly moving.
So now, like, you have your kids in the entertainment business as well. What about you?
Well, no, I don't have any kids.
You don't
but
have any kids?
I'm a hell of an aunt.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a hell of an aunt. I got my little babies, Keenan and Kyla, and all my little, those are my babies. Those are my babies. Yeah, let me tell you how much they're my babies. When my niece had Keenan, like after a week, like 2 weeks after she had her, she came over to my house and said, here, okay, it's your weekend. I'm tired. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
I got
those
you.
are my babies. Yeah.
That's what's up. And last but not least, our DJ. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, Andre, man. Andre Johnson, y'all.
Well,
Yeah.
my first profession is teaching, but I've loved and enjoyed music all my life. Grew up right here in Fort Myers, Florida. Some of my influences are some of the local DJs from the East Coast area from the 80s, like Jam Pony Express,
Jam Pony.
Uncle Al, and I love that down south sound. However, I get my DJ name Big Smooth because a lot of my favorites are smooth jazz, 80s urban soul, Motown, of course, and that kind of balances it out. So I'm planning on cranking it up a little bit. 80s, 90s, a little bit of today. We're going to keep it neo soul you know, dancing tracks and things like that, and we'll let you and Mr. Hewett slow it down for us.
What's up? So what you said is we're going to juke at first.
Oh, we're going to get it in. We're going to juke first.
And then we're going to let Melissa and Howard slow it down.
That's right. Get us ready for Valentine's Day.
I got to ask you this one question, Kim. What's your style of singing? What's your favorite? I'm like, you know, you name a couple of artists, but what's your particular style?
I really don't have a genre.
No? You singing all across the board?
I deliberately.
Gospel,
that's my whole thing.
Jazz, to everything.
Because when you do that, I believe you're limited.
Exactly.
I don't have any limits.
I like what you just said. Now, from a person who's been where you have been, what advice could you give Kim to get to where she needs to be?
Oh, well, I think she's going in the right direction. I would just say, you know, there was something I just recently did, Unsung, and it aired, and there was something that a producer said about me. His name was Paul Lawrence, and he was a producer of Do Me Baby, and he said, you know, in order to really make it in this business, you have to have a team, you know, that's pro-you. You know, and if you don't have that, a lot of acts, he said, flounder, you know. So I would just say try to get a team around you, you know, because it seems like you've got the talent. You know, you couldn't be doing and opening for Patty and all my friends and stuff. You know? Aren't I a mess? That is a hot mess. But you couldn't be, you know, opening for, and you do jazz, which is wonderful. I recently got nominated for a Soul Train Music Award in the jazz category with Najee. Wow. So it was wonderful when you said, I do everything, you know, I don't want to be pigeonholed. So, you know, you have to, you know, do those things. And I just think get a team around you that's, you know, pro-you and, you know, go for it, you know?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your advice for the week, Fort Myers. But look, it's so amazing to have you here because, like, we all grew up, we have dependents now because of you. We could file more kids on our taxes.
Do Me Baby got more kids.
Yeah, Do Me Baby.
That was my jam too, boy.
Do Me Baby got me in so much trouble. Who wrote the song and what influenced the song?
Well, Prince wrote Do Me Baby.
Okay.
You know that. It was on hold for 2 years by the president of Capitol Records at the time. And it had gotten to the point where he said, the next R&B artist I sign has got to do this song. And I was the next one. So that's how I got to do it. But, you know, meeting Prince has been, you know, a journey within itself. You know, I was just telling someone, in order to do Unsung, we had to get clearance for Do Me Baby. Even though I recorded it, I still had to get clearance for TV. And it took a year to find him to do that. So, you know, me and him have a little journey going on.
When did you know that you had made it?
I still don't know I've made it. Someone need to tell me that. I still don't know. I'm still on the journey for that ultimate, you know, for my own personal, you know. Maybe to some people it feels like I have, but I still haven't made it as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know if you've ever been in the South. I don't know if you've ever been to a backwoods shade tree mechanic barbecue.
No, I haven't.
Well, you haven't been to LaBelle. That's where I'm from. I'm from LaBelle.
Okay.
But you get under one of them shade trees, mosquitoes biting and everything. They drinking moonshine or whatever.
Moonshine.
And they got.
Where they make that?
They got when they play "Do Me Baby." Even the chillin'.
Yeah.
That's that
Wait,
hit.
Do Me Baby. Wait.
I'm like, how the chillin' know the song?
That's
You know,
They pop out know
oh
the
my
song,
goodness. I'm like, when Do Me Baby come on, I'm like, hold up, now time out. That song ain't for everybody, you know? But yeah, I've seen that, and your music is just such a great influence on people.
Thank you.
And it's just a pleasure to have you here in Fort Myers. And Fort Myers, we have the diva herself, man.
Yeah.
You know, one of the last song heroes of my generation.
Oh my God! Thank you guys.
You know,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
you have to respect that. We respect you so much. And
Thank you.
We're looking forward to having a wonderful time.
Well, everybody got to come out. That's the thing. You know, make sure you come out. It's gonna be a great show. I mean, Howard Hewett is a friend of mine. Well, I'm a mess. Anyway, He's a friend of mine, long time. I've been doing shows with Howard for so many years. Okay. So you're going to see, a nice camaraderie there. But you got to come out. The show is going to be great. I know Howard does a great show. I'm going to do a great show. You're going to do a great show. You're going to, come on, rock it. What are you doing now? Because you've been funny. Tell us about you now.
I do a little comedy every now and then.
Every now and then.
I got fired from a lot of jobs. I'm glad they hired me back this time. Hopefully this time I won't get fired. I'll hang on to my job until, at least till the end of the show. We're going to go to a 2-minute break, and we're going to come right back. No, 1 minute. Okay. That's what I hate about live TV, because they'll put you on the spot. No, not two. Not make 5. But another question I want to ask you: when you perform live, are you intimate with the crowd, or you just stand back on the stage and you just do your music? And because like Fort Myers is very, very particular about the artist. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you come in here and you say, "Do me, baby," well, stay way back there now.
Oh,
you know
no.
You know what I'm saying? Because like that, a lot of artists they get to a small city and they don't put in their best performance. Right. How do you think about that?
My thing is that I just want to get to my fans and reach them, how they reach me. I'm not afraid of anyone, and I love being intimate, with my crowd to a degree. So, because my baby is over there to a degree.
And he gangster.
But I love the one-on-one. I love, what I'm saying, reaching out, touching. Yeah. I'm a Diana Ross kind of person with that part of my performance. So, you don't have to worry. I'm not that type of person. That's Patty, okay. But no, because my shoes cost a lot of money, and I like for people to see them.
Okay, Fort Myers. Thank you for the answer. We're getting ready to go to break, and we'll be right back.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria, your community tax lady from Tax Care. I'm here to tell you about a few of our services. Today I would like to tell you about our tax services. Many of you may have received letters from the IRS or even just need your taxes prepared. Well, in our office we are experts in federal tax law. Many of you do not like to deal with the IRS, but you know what? I love it. And we are very successful in dealing with the IRS. So if you have any tax questions concerning your individual taxes or business, please give us a call at 239-693-8428 because we can solve all of your tax problems. Thank you.
I have been handling personal injury cases for 25 years. And people ask me questions each and every day about personal injury cases. These are some of their questions.
If someone is in a car accident, how does he or she know that they have a case?
You may have a case if the other car was at fault and you were injured because of their fault. But even if you are partially at fault, if the other car is also partially at fault, then you may still have a case. But the best thing to do, just give me a call. Let's talk about it.
What types of compensation may be available in a personal injury case?
In a personal injury case, whether we're talking about a slip and fall case or a car accident case, you may be entitled to payments for lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering. And we can get that either by settlement or taking your case to trial.
Where's your office located?
My main office is located in Fort Myers, a city in which I am proud to say I was born and raised. I also have an office in Fort Lauderdale, but my motto is, briefcase will travel. I handle cases throughout the entire state. I go wherever I am needed.
One more question. How much do you charge to handle a personal injury case?
More good news. My clients do not pay me any attorney's fees or costs unless we win. So give me a call. Call Attorney Joe North.
Welcome back, Fort Myers. We're here with Melissa Morgan, Kim Hardin, and Andre Johnson, and we're just asking the honest questions. Another question, are you touring at this time?
I'm not touring, but I have a lot of dates coming up. We have Howard Hewett. I have dates coming up in New York with RL from Next and Case. I have shows coming up in Miami. oh my goodness, Lexington, Kentucky.
Wow.
You know, so it's just like spot things, and hopefully a European thing coming up at the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay, now I got a question. Are black people everywhere you go?
Yeah, but they
they sure is.
Yeah, they are, but you know, their outlook on life is different.
Right.
That's how, because you know, the European people have, you know, African Americans have a different outlook on life than we do. You know what I'm saying? Because they're more intertwined with the interracial, you know, than we are here. I mean, interracial is just like secondhand. It means nothing over there, whereas over here sometimes it's looked
Still
at
frowned
in a
upon.
different way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you're touring, and well, on your dates, and you go to a place, what's the worst hotel they ever put you up in?
Guess that happened recently.
No, the hotel we're at is nice. The hotel is nice here. Oh my gosh, there was a hotel. I mean, in the Carolinas that they put me, and they had like the big
Palmetto bugs?
flying roaches.
That
was really, you know, but that was, you know, way back.
Way back.
Yeah, way back. We don't allow it. 4 or 5 star hotel now.
4 or 5. He's booking the room. He's booking another room right
We're in a
now.
good hotel now.
So now, Kim, like when you say you've traveled and you've been doing it for 38 years, what type of venues have you done? Like coliseums, local churches, clubs, what?
Churches, clubs, stadiums. Trying to make it to the Grammy stage. I'm gonna get there.
That's a good.
But
that's goal.
that's my goal. I'm getting there.
Good
I'm gonna
goal.
get there. You'll see me.
I hope so.
But
I'm gonna be right in the front row. Hey,
Yeah.
you remember me? Eddie Kane. So like, okay. Now you say your son has a group. Now, have you ever performed with them, or have any input, or write for them, or advice?
my sons actually used to produce. They do produce my music now.
Okay.
They're producers, they're writers, they sing, they're rappers, they do it all.
Wow.
And I have 4 sons.
Okay.
And 3 of the 4 make up the group, which is called Pressure.
Okay.
And but before that they used to they sing gospel. They used to, well, now they're focusing on the R&B because they have a passion for music, you know. And a lot of people say, oh, well, you shouldn't be singing R&B if you're born and raised up in the church, but God knows your heart. You know, music. We just love music. There's no boundaries, you know.
That's what I can't understand, because like I wanted to ask you the same question. Like, if you're in church, I mean, you grew up in the church, and did people frown upon you like they frowned upon on other R&B artists when they went out and did R&B music from the church?
Well, you know, they might have. If they did, I really didn't feel that. There was a time when a lot of people thought that I should go gospel, and I told them that I would do gospel as long as I could always do R&B, and that was a little conflict. But I just feel like, you know, like Aretha Franklin, you know, it's not necessarily the category, you know, that I'm singing about, but it's how many people that I'm touching, you know. So if I touch more people in R&B, that's still like spreading the message and spreading the gospel.
Exactly.
You know, because I don't, you know, I mean, it's Do Me Baby and stuff like that, but, you know, I don't sing derogatory songs,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I think you just have to be careful that if you're going to be a gospel artist, you know, that crosses over into R&B or into the mainstream, that you have to be careful of the subjects that you're singing about. Yeah.
I often fall in that category because I do churches and I also do the club scene and different venues like that. And they, you know, people will say, "Well, you were just in church," but you were like, are you supposed to make that you know, decision
I don't
to
think that you're
separate
supposed.
them?
I don't
Or-
think that you're supposed to. You know, I think that, you know, each audience needs to be touched, you know, and if your gift of song or your gift of whatever your talent is, comedy or music, if it touches them, then you really are getting the message across. Like I said, you really are preaching the gospel.
Right.
And that's what God wants you to do, is get the message across, because, I mean, what they say, Jesus was, you know, when you look at him, he was like the P. Diddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of his day.
Very well put.
You know what I'm saying? Am I lying? He was like the P. Diddy of his day. Everybody followed him around. He was the man.
He was the man.
Really radical.
Yeah.
So now I'm
a
going
conviction.
to do this 360-degree turn. So you,
Yes.
when you play music from a middle school standpoint, now you're going to real grown folk. I mean, not like grown folks like they just claim to be grown because I just got 21, and you know. But I'm talking about grown folk, like
Right.
you know, 40 and plus.
You know,
When you start playing music for those people, how do you play?
for the grown,
The grown.
first of all, hey, we work 9 to 5s, and we want to cut loose.
Right.
I grew up with the house party. I grew up with the family reunions.
Okay.
I know about the hole in the walls.
Okay.
I heard my granddaddy playing the blues.
Okay.
I know they want to party.
Party.
They want me to take them to the cornfield, as granddaddy used to say.
Yes.
We want to have a good time. We want to let loose. We don't want to think about them children at home. And so, yeah, man, we just want to have, and it's great because look at all the decades of music I get to touch when I do grown folk events, man. It's beautiful. That's the best events to do.
We talked earlier about your influences and talked about how you love music back when MLK was Anderson Avenue. And you had Bucks and you had Mr. Woodbury's Barbershop and, you know, all the soul food restaurants and Club 82. When I used to walk as a kid, you know, we used to go to the rec center to dances.
Yeah.
You know, the dances every Saturday.
Been to a few.
And you had to walk miles. Like, Michigan Court seemed like miles from where we had to go. Did you ever walk up by those clubs and say, one day I'm going to be playing in one of them clubs? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, no, I didn't. No? But I was walking by saying, like, I need to sneak up in here. But, you know, and you know, I was able to do that a few times, being tall and stuff. But, man, it's like, it is an honor now.
Right.
It's such an honor. I'm in my hometown.
Right.
I've done the American Legion, you know.
Right.
It's beautiful, man. It really is beautiful. You know, it's like the music speaks to your soul, and then you're giving it back to the people.
Yep.
And it feels like home. It's where I need to be. It's where I'm supposed to be.
I was a horrible DJ. I'll play a song, and then I try to play another song. Do you remember when they tried to scratch?
Yeah. I missed that.
Man, get out, get him off. And I was like, well, I guess I'll be a comedian.
I used to DJ.
You used to DJ too?
Awesome.
Yeah, I used to. My name used to be Aisha Love. Yes, I DJ'd in Corona, and I used to do the Crown Heights Affair. I used to know how to mix that. Yeah, that was my.
You talk about Corona, New York.
Oh, Corona, New York. Yeah,
I just left in Queens. I don't know how y'all do it.
Well, I have a place there. I'm so glad to be here in Florida.
Yes.
Yeah, we bailed out.
I was there during the storm, and it was crazy because I couldn't identify anybody because, you know, we all from Florida. We see one person who looked like a terrorist. We freak out. Right? We're like, oh my goodness. And you watching it, right? But in New York,
everybody,
the mobile guy, the hotel attendant, the people everywhere, everybody around, you got a rag on. I mean, I watched people so much, I didn't even sleep. I mean, they come in the elevator and put their bag down. I'm like, oh, hold on, you got to pick that up. You got to pick that up, because I don't know.
Something might be in there.
But yeah, New York, like everybody looks like a terrorist. Like, man, you will freak out if you just don't mind your business. But if you go there trying to investigate, man, I don't know how you do it though.
You know what? We just live through it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could be in the elevator with the terrorists. And it's just like, you know, we just live through it. It's like, all I know is I'm getting off here. I got to get to where I'm going. Don't mess with me today, please. Not today. Not today. You know.
Tomorrow, blow the bless up. Not today. Okay, food. Like your figure is like great from the time you're on whenever you're young or whenever you were 23.
I'm still 23? No. Somebody didn't tell no.
So how is it that you keep your figure and do you like to eat? Do you cook a lot?
Yeah. I love cooking. I don't eat meat. No meat at all. Just seafood, vegetables. You know, and you still gain 10 pounds, girl. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But, I just try to work out. I love the beach, so I try to stay in water, swimming all summer. In the summertime, I look like the best because I lose like 10, 15 pounds.
Wow.
And then in winter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Like
hibernation days.
Yeah, the 15 pounds come right back. You'd be like, oh, man,
Right.
But, it's just taking care of yourself. Cocoa butter, black women, they say you shouldn't use Vaseline. I'm telling you, that's the best beauty secret you're ever going to get.
Vaseline.
For that money. Slather that Vaseline on your face, honey. Keep them wrinkles away.
Wow.
Am I lying? Keep them wrinkles away.
Fort Myers, you got your beauty tip here today.
Yes.
Beauty tip of the day. From Elizabeth.
Vaseline. Yeah. On
Vaseline.
face.
All day, every day. I know it's hot down here. You might sweat a lot. And your neck might be kind of dark when you take off your clothes and your shirts, but Vaseline, it works.
It works.
In New York.
In air conditioner at night, okay? Don't do it. Don't go in the sun with it. In air conditioner at night before you go to bed, okay?
What is your favorite dish to cook?
Oh my gosh! I make a layered macaroni and cheese with green peppers and red peppers and yellow peppers. That is to die for. Nobody can make it. I mean, I make you go to your mother and say, "Nah, you was wrong making it. Why was you making it like that and not making it like Melissa?" But any seafood, like I do, like salmon, any kind of salmon I can do, shrimp, all that kind of stuff. That's my favorite stuff.
Now, you said you gain weight. Everybody gain weight eating macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I don't make it that often, but I make it. Yeah. I make a big one. I have to freeze it and everything. I'll sit there and eat the whole bowl. I'm just terrible.
When you talk about your food and cooking and being a vegetarian, does that mean vegetarian eat fried chicken on the weekend type?
Oh, well, I don't eat chicken. Yeah, I don't eat chicken. Yes. My fiance does, but I don't eat chicken. Yeah.
So you cook? I know you cook.
Oh, yeah.
But I was last one I had to ask. We got to wrap this up. It's been great Fort Myers from Melissa Morgan.
Oh, Kim, this was fun.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Thank you. And Fort Myers, I hope y'all tune in.
We're going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, come on. All of us are going to be together tomorrow.
Come hang with us.
Yes, the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center. See, look, I'm doing, come on. Me, Howard, Hewett, Kim.
Big Smooth.
Big Smooth.
Yeah.
Joe Mobley, you know?
Yes. Yes, we're going to have a great show. Howard Hewett is going to be wonderful. Come out, enjoy the show.
Now,
Yes.
we need to do. We're going to make sure these artists are in the building early. You know she's already here.
Yes.
So, don't have to worry about, they ain't going to show up.
Yeah, we're here.
No, they are already here.
Yes.
So y'all come out and support because we're bringing great talent here. One North Entertainment with Miss Benita North, Joe North.
Yes.
And also Louis Bruce.
Yes, Louis.
Bennett are also helping promote this show. Those guys are great. They work hard. They get out there and do the job.
They did.
And so they're pushing really hard.
Yeah.
This entertainment group, people coming together, we're going to have a great show. And we hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you and have a great evening. You guys have a partner?
Wow.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria, your community tax lady from Tax Care. I'm here to tell you about a few of our services. Today I would like to tell you about our tax services. Many of you may have received letters from the IRS or even just need your taxes prepared. Well, in our office we are experts in federal tax law. Many of you do not like to deal with the IRS, but you know what? I love it. and we are very successful in dealing with the IRS. So if you have any tax questions concerning your individual taxes or business, please give us a call at 239-693-8428 because we can solve all of your tax problems. Thank you.
I have been handling personal injury cases for 25 years, and people ask me questions each and every day about personal injury cases. These are some of their questions.
If someone is in a car accident, how does he or she know that they have a case?
You may have a case if the other car was at fault and you were injured because of their fault. But even if you are partially at fault, if the other car is also partially at fault, then you may still have a case. But the best thing to do, just give me a call. Let's talk about it.
What types of compensation may be available in a personal injury case?
In a personal injury case, whether we're talking about a slip and fall case or a car accident case, you may be entitled to payments for lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering. And we can get that either by settlement or taking your case to trial.
Where's your office located?
My main office is located in Fort Myers, a city in which I am proud to say I was born and raised. I also have an office in Fort Lauderdale, but my motto is, briefcase will travel. I handle cases throughout the entire state. I go wherever I am needed.
One more question. How much do you charge to handle a personal injury case?
More good news. My clients do not pay me any attorney's fees or costs unless we win. So give me a call. Call Attorney Joe North.